Hello everyone. I'm gonna go start off by saying sorry for using footage of such an old video game. I currently cannot use something more typical that I would use, like Overwatch or Team Fortress 2, and I'll go into the reasons for that later in this video. So, purpose of this video right now, I'm gonna try to provide a more formal introduction because that hasn't been accomplished yet. I'm going to share where I am currently, and that's when I'm going to explain why we're using this game footage instead of something that would probably be more suitable for me. And then I might cover some of my future plans for this channel, kind of go into what I'm thinking about doing later on down the road. So to start off with an introduction, as you can see, my username is Draconic God of WTF. Yeah, let's just let that ego go up, the edge levels increasing. You can just call me DGAO for short if you prefer. That's no big deal. Also, yeah, get a good look at that profile picture. Yeah. Mom, look at me, I made a meme. I'm so cool. Am I cool now? I like to consider myself more of a diverse gamer, meaning I kind of like to play a variety of different genres, but even then, I have a bit of a preference to having more action in the game. You know, if it's like an RPG or MMO, it gets just a little too slow-paced for me, it gets boring, and I just don't want to stick around for it. I'm like, But I still believe that gaming is a very subjective matter. People are allowed to like whatever they want. It's whatever, you know, whatever you like. Games are supposed to be fun. If you find fun, Skyrim or World of Warcraft, then hey, that's your cup of tea. I'm not. Who am I to tell you not to? I used to have some involvement with a few internet fandoms. Well, kind of, sort of, still do ish. Furry fandom. I kind of was into that, but seeing as the furries seem to have a huge thing for art, I kind of got tired of that. Levels of sexualization were also a little bit of a thing there, and also some of the drama. I just kind of decided I don't have a whole lot that I see myself having in common to keep with the fandom to keep myself interested in it, so I just kind of backed out of that. Also a bit of a brony. I like the show. I like My Little Pony. I like the show, how it goes and all that, but I haven't been keeping up with it. I've seen all of Season 1. I have the DVD for it. Past that, kind of seen it bits and pieces. As you progress further into the seasons, I've progressively seen less and less. It's pretty fun. I'm not that big into anime, mind you, but I mean, I watch RWBY, but I don't know. Some people don't qualify that as an anime, and I'm not gonna be the judge on that, whether it is or isn't. And even if it was, to say that I'm an anime fan just because I watch RWBY would be silly, because that's one anime. If you're an anime fan, like, you probably watch a lot of different animes. That would just make more sense. And currently, my career is working fast food. Yeah, fast food. Woot. Booyah. I'm not going to delve too deeply into that, because if I did, I would kind of get in trouble with my company, because you're not supposed to reveal too much about what goes on the inside. And, well, who wants to hear it anyway, so, ugh. So, where I am now, well, let's just go ahead and start off with why you're looking at Mirror's Edge gameplay and not something else. I do not have any internet in my apartment currently, so, Overwatch is completely out of the question. You cannot play that game at all without an internet connection. Team Fortress 2 is also kind of not a really good idea. I mean, I can open it and I can go into offline practice, I guess, because, you know, watching me backstab a bunch of oblivious bots is super entertaining. But yeah, that's why we have Mirror's Edge right now. You know, it has enough action to provide some eye candy to the soothing sound of my voice. It's not that soothing. We know that. I know that. I'm sure some of you are wondering, but how are you uploading videos if you don't have internet? Well, I still live in the same town as my parents. I can just go to their place, carry the file on me, carry the, rendered video file on like a jump drive or something, and just take it to their place and upload it from there, because they do have internet. So, problem solved. Anyway, but because of that whole internet situation, I can only play a select few games. It's kind of hard to find a game that has enough going on to keep the audience's attention while I'm sitting there explaining everything that's going on. Mirror's Edge just barely fit that quota in my opinion, but even though it's an old game, but whatever. Now, moving on into some of my future plans with this channel, we'll start off, define plan. Yeah, no, I don't really exactly have any specific ideas, but I'm kind of in this conceptual figuring things out phase as I'm going along. Since the first video I made was a Pony Island speedrun, I just uploaded that to upload it because it's like, hey, let's do a speedrun, why not? So that's on there. I might do more in the future, but no guarantees. Not entirely sure, especially considering how some of those speedrun records I just look at and I just want to like run home and cry to my mom at how insanely skilled these people are compared to me. It's also fairly likely that I would probably have some Overwatch gameplay here and there. That seems to be a common thing, people playing Overwatch while you listen to them gab on forever. You know, that seems to be stereotypical, so why not? Let's jump in on that. Just so you know, I'm a bit of a Zenyatta main, but I've also played some Zarya, some D.Va, a little bit of Genji apparently. Can also kind of do Soldier 76. Overall, I do quite a bit of support, but you know, Ana and Lucio aren't really my strong suits. Kind of Zenyatta, Mercy are my preferred when it comes to that. Since I'm also such a fan of indie games, if you remember me earlier saying how I got tired of the furry fandom because they were so big on art, I'm not much of one for visual appearances in general across the boards, which is why I typically have more of a preference for indie games, because they typically have much better, more creative stories going on than, you know, Call of Duty and Skyrim and games like that. Like, that isn't to say they don't have much story going on, but I just start seeing repetitious things. I start seeing cliches, big stare-you-in-the-face cliches, and I'm just like, nah, I can't, nah. I might create some more obnoxious animations and things like that, like the form is still important, or best scene in RWBY hands down things. I might do more of those, but for now, it's just kind of up in the air. I'm also taking some thoughts into doing some Twitch streaming, but currently my computer's build is not good enough to handle that. I believe I need a better processor to get into that, so... And if I get enough followers, maybe I'll open up a Q&A so people can, like, ask me about things and such, yada yada yada. I might open an Ask.fm channel for that, or I might make it a thing on my Twitch channel when I go to do that. Probably be an interesting thing for people to do. But anyway, thanks for coming down to check this video out. I hope you all enjoyed. It feels nice to actually get something accomplished for once. Feel free to participate in the usual YouTube shenanigans, like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you really feel like being a jerk, but, you know, I'm kidding. If you really don't, it's whatever, you know, that's how I get an idea of what I should and shouldn't do, I suppose. But hey, whatever, it's whatever. But yeah, I'll catch you later.
Hey, let's get you out of here.
You okay? Come on.
You did good, Faith. No word on what's got the Blues so trigger happy, but I'll keep on it. And, don't worry about your sis, okay? We'll fix it.